I still remember that night where I was exhausted but still awake. My heart was racing and I felt anxious for no reason. My mood was all over the place. On one moment I will snap and the very next moment I will feel depressed. I felt like something was definitely wrong with my body. But the worst part, when I did my blood test, everything came back normal. Being a doctor myself, I had no idea what was going on with me until a doctor friend of mine suggested me doing advanced thyroid panel and also a thyroid ultrasound. And I still remember the look on the radiologist's face when he was doing my thyroid ultrasound. He called two other doctors to look at it. They were all surprised by the amount of inflammation that was present in my thyroid gland and that my blood tests were normal. But I was finally relieved because I knew what was wrong with me. It was my thyroid which was making me feel this way. And to my surprise, when I looked at conventional medicine for ways to improve this thyroiditis, they had no idea or they had no medicines for it. But I made a functional medicine plan to address the root cause of my thyroid problems, and within few weeks, it completely changed my life. My symptoms got better and my quality of life improved dramatically. But what frustrates me that if I knew these 7 things from the beginning when I was feeling the way I was, I could have saved myself from all that suffering I went through. And today I am sharing with you these 7 crucial things that you must know if you are suffering from any thyroid disorder, as this can be the key to the answers you have been looking for years. Hi, I am Dr. Anshul Gupta, a former Cleveland Clinic functional medicine physician from US. I am world's Hashimoto's expert and I help people with thyroid disorders by making personalized functional medicine plans for them. The truth is that healing of thyroid disorders is possible, but it isn't simple. It does require a lot of work from your end to heal your thyroid issues. So let me share with you these 7 crucial things that can be a game changer to healing your thyroid. The number one thing you need to know is that normal labs do not mean that your thyroid is actually working perfectly. So this is the biggest myth that actually literally destroyed my own health. Your labs are normal and your thyroid is perfectly fine. Something else might be wrong with you. These are the words most people will hear. But here's the first problem. Most of the doctors are not even doing complete thyroid panel. For the complete thyroid panel, you need to do TSH, free T3, free T4, as well as thyroid antibodies, which include TPO, the thyroid peroxidase antibody, and the thyroglobulin antibodies. Then only you will know the complete picture of your thyroid disease. The second thing you need to know is that if you are constantly feeling tired, or you are unable to lose weight, you have mood changes, or you feel stressed out, anxious, or have brain fog symptoms, then your body is already telling you that the thyroid is not functioning optimally and you need to listen to your body. The standard lab ranges are designed to detect a disease. They are in no ways defining the perfect functioning of your thyroid. So if you do have thyroid symptoms, then your body's at the cellular level is being damaged by all that inflammation which is building up in your body. So you need to work on the underlying root causes to heal your thyroid. The second thing you need to know is that it is all about inflammation. Through my research, I came to know is that thyroid disorders like Hashimoto's disease or hypothyroidism is all about underlying inflammation. It isn't just about your thyroid gland. It is a system-wide inflammation which is destroying multiple organs of your body, and that's the reason people with thyroid disorders have different kinds of symptoms. Think of inflammation like a fire, and your thyroid symptoms are just the smoke that you can see. But the actual fire of inflammation is destroying all of your body parts, including your gut, your brain, your joints, your cardiovascular system. And that's the reason you have all of these symptoms. So you not only have to reduce inflammation in your thyroid, and you need to work on a system-wide approach where you need to reduce inflammation all over your body, then only you are going to feel better. The third thing you need to know is that the real reason of your thyroid disorders are underlying root causes. And it is never just one cause. It is a combination of 2 to 3 root causes combined together leading to thyroid disorders. And you need to work on all of those root causes for you to get better. In my case, 3 root causes came together. One was exposure to mold toxins, the second was getting a viral infection, and the third was stress. But when I worked on all of those root causes, my thyroid got really better. So that's the reason you have to understand thyroid disorders are happening for a reason, and that reason is these root causes that you need to identify and work on them. What are the top root causes of thyroid disorders? One is food sensitivity, where your body is reacting to foods like gluten, dairy, soy, and corn. The second is nutritional deficiencies like selenium, zinc, magnesium, and other vitamins and minerals. The third one is accumulation of toxins like heavy metals, lead, mercury, mold toxins, and environmental toxins in your body. The next one is exposure to stress. This can be emotional stress or physical stress that your body might have gone through, which is leading to thyroid disorders. The next one is chronic infections. It can be viral infections like Epstein-Barr virus infection or parasites in your gut or candida infection. Then comes hormonal imbalances like adrenal dysfunction, insulin resistance, or other female hormones dysfunctions. So there are multiple root causes and you need to identify what are your root causes and work on them one by one. But one mistake which I made when I started working on my thyroid issues was that I was only working on one thing, which was my diet. I significantly improved my diet, but unfortunately, I did not see any improvement in my symptoms. That's where I realized that my root causes were my toxins, my stress, and chronic infections. And when I started working on them one by one, all of my symptoms went away, as well as I was able to heal my thyroid completely. And sometimes you need the help of a functional medicine practitioner to know all of your root causes and how to address them. So try to find a functional medicine provider who can help you to find that. The fourth thing is that food is medicine. A lot of the healing that you can do to your thyroid can come from the food, but food can also be destroying your thyroid gland, and you need to eliminate foods which are actually destroying your thyroid. There are a lot of things people have been told by different doctors, especially foods like cabbages, cauliflowers, broccolis, which are called goitrogenic vegetables. They are told to avoid them. But if you do have Hashimoto's disease, which is an autoimmune thyroid condition, then these food can actually help your thyroid disorders. In fact, a research study supported that by using these foods, people were able to improve their thyroid inflammation and their numbers. The second thing is not avoiding foods which are damaging to your thyroid gland. Top of the list over here are any kind of processed food or fried food that might be in your diet. The second food is the sugary foods, whether those are sweets, candies, or sugary drinks. They are definitely damaging your thyroid gland and you need to avoid them. And then for most people who have Hashimoto's disease, I recommend them to go off gluten and dairy also, because they play a significant role in causing autoimmunity in your body and damaging your thyroid gland. But here's the thing, there is not one diet that will fix all of the people's thyroid problems. That's where you need to look at all the root causes to address all of them also. I have made several videos specifically discussing the best diet and food for thyroid disorders. The link will be in the description if you want to watch that. The fifth thing you need to know is that stress plays a very significant role in causing thyroid disorders. Almost 95% of my thyroid patients are either going through some kind of physical stress, emotional stress, or relationship stress, which is the reason of their thyroid disorders. And most people underestimate or don't even know that chronic stress can cause physical diseases like Hashimoto's disease. But the new research is very clear. Exposure to chronic stress can lead to chronic diseases. Now, most people think stress is just emotional stress, that they have a difficult relationship at home or at work. But the stress I'm talking about can be physical stress also. If you're really training hard for a marathon or for any other purposes, that can be the physical stress. Even hormonal stress, especially for females, when they are going through menopause, or when they are finally delivering a baby, and post-delivery hormonal changes can also put stress on their body. Stress is also chemical in nature, so exposure to any kind of toxins in your environment, which can be plastics, heavy metals, air pollution, as well as insecticides or pesticides which you get through your food, can also cause stress to your body. The easiest way how your body is reacting to stress is by checking your adrenal profile. The adrenal profile checks your cortisol 4 times during the day, and that will tell you exactly if your body is going through adverse stress that you are not even aware of. For me, it was a game changer because until I did my adrenal profile, I never realized my body was going through stress. And once I incorporated meditation and also detoxified my body of those toxins in my cells, then my adrenal profile got better, and that reduction in the stress made a huge impact in my thyroid health. The sixth thing you need to know is that healing is possible for your thyroid, but it is not an easy road of just taking a pill or a medicine. It does require hard work. Let me be honest with you, I have researched thyroid disorders for years now. Most of my functional medicine colleagues will put people on natural thyroid hormone medicines, and they will be happy that they have done a service for their patients. Unfortunately, whether you take synthetic thyroid medicine or natural thyroid medicine, that alone is not going to treat or improve your thyroid disorders. You need to work hard on changing your lifestyles, as well as you need to incorporate certain supplements to address all of those root causes for your thyroid. Then only you are going to feel better. But the good part is that if you go all in by working on your lifestyle, by working on your root causes, taking the right supplementation, within 4 to 6 months, magic can happen. You can reverse your thyroid disorders, your antibodies can improve, plus you can get the quality of life that you deserve. The seventh and the last thing that I want you to be aware of is that you must be your own health advocate. If you are having symptoms of thyroid disorders, or if your thyroid antibody numbers are still high, that means your work is not yet done. You have to take things in your own hands and need to start working on this thyroid disorders. I know there are several doctors and they're doing an amazing job of trying to help you, but sometimes there are limitations in what a doctor can do to help you out. So if you are feeling symptoms or your numbers are not good, then you should keep looking for those root causes, and you need to keep working on your body until you finally feel good. It can be daunting or difficult initially, but with consistency and over the course of time, you are going to feel better. I want to give you a message of hope that yes, you can feel better, and if you know something is wrong with your body, then you need to follow your instincts and keep working on your body until you find that solution. So in today's video, I shared with you the wisdom that took me years to learn, and through which I not only was able to heal my thyroid, but also has helped thousands of patients to get their life back from thyroid disorders. So today I wanted to share this message of hope and things that you should be knowing if you do have a thyroid disorders, so you can start getting better today itself. I hope you like this video. Please share in the comment section which of these 7 things you had no idea that might be causing problem with your own thyroid gland, and what is your plan to address it. Please like and subscribe to my channel so you keep on getting this great information in the future also, and share this video with others who can benefit from this great information. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.